All right, here's a quadratic function. And what I want to do is be able to draw that and note a number of characteristics about it. First off, I guess I know it's a quadratic because there's an x squared in it. But now I want to find out some other information, and I put it down over here. So I want to know what the vertex is, axis of symmetry, min, max, y-intercept, and x-intercepts. Okay, let's start finding the vertex. And I like finding the vertex, just finding the x value for the vertex. And I do that by going minus b over 2a, minus b over 2 times a. So b is a negative 8, and a is a 1. So that'll be 8 over 2, which is 4. So the x-coordinate of the vertex is a 4. Now let's find the y-coordinate. And you do that by finding what the value of the function is when you put in a 4 for x. So 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 20. So that'll be 16 minus 32 plus 20. So that'll be minus 16. I think that comes out to a positive 4. Well, that's sort of lucky. Okay, so the y-coordinate of the vertex is also 4. Okay, so if that's my vertex, then my axis of symmetry is always that first number, right? Usually what you have to do is type in x is equal to 4, and that's what you write for the axis of symmetry. Sometimes they assume the x equal is correct, and so you just put in a 4. But typically they like seeing it as an equation, uh, which would be x is equal to 4. Okay, so now they want to know a min or max value. Min or max, since this first number is positive, the graph opens up like this, so there'll be a minimum value. And the minimum value will be just plain old 4. And often, rather than saying y equals 4, because that's an equation, they would just say your min or max value is 4. And in this case, it's a minimum value, not a maximum value. The y-intercept I can always get from the last number there, and that's because to find the y-intercept, you find the value of the function when you put a 0 in for x. So 0 squared minus 8 times 0 plus 20, this would be 0, this would be 0, so 0 plus 20 just comes out to 20. So the y-intercept is 20. To type that in, you say what the x value is, would be 0, and the y value is 20. Now to find the x-intercepts, this is where you need to take the function, the original function, and you want to find when this value of the function is equal to 0. So when is f of x or y equal to 0? The easiest way to do that would be to factor it. So I want to find two numbers that multiply to 20 and add to negative 8. 10 and 2, but those don't, they'd have to be the same sign. Yeah, there aren't any. Can't factor it. So if you can't factor it, then away you go with the quadratic formula and figure out from there what the x-intercepts would be. All right, hopefully that helps you sort of determine the characteristics of a quadratic function.